Last month we had the long-awaited Baldur's Gate 3 storm into early access, which we streamed on our Twitch channel complete with Twitch integration, letting our chat wreak havoc on our playthrough. This month surely will not disappoint, as it's a very busy month indeed. We have an old favourite being given a fresh graphics upgrade and new weapons, as well as coming to a brand new generation of console. But we are also going back in time with Viking history and mythology this month. With PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X releasing in November, it's safe to say it's a top month for RPG games. Without further ado, let's get into the month of November 2020. Honorable mention: Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. While not strictly an RPG, Hyrule Warriors is getting an honorable mention this month, as it follows the events leading up to the Great Calamity in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This title was kind of a surprise, as we were expecting Breath of the Wild 2 up next, but this title takes on the classic Warriors franchise set in the Breath of the Wild world. Expect plenty of hack and slash with a number of devastating combos. Age of Calamity will come with 2-player co-op and will transport players to 100 years ago. Players will take on the role of heroes such as Link, Zelda and more, using their distinct abilities to fight their way through hordes of Hyrule enemies to stop Calamity Ganon. This Zelda entry will focus on the power of friendship together, facing an epic battle with stories to tell from the lead up to the Calamity. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity will release on Nintendo Switch on November 20th. At number 5, Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. Fight hordes of demons in the Japanese-styled action RPG Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. This side-scrolling fantasy title combines a mashup of 2 gaming genres, combat and farming. Players take on the role of Sakuna, a harvest goddess who is banished to the island for outcast humans. In order to tame this unruly island, Sakuna will battle demons using her farming tools and weapons. She also possesses a celestial scarf, a magical item that allows her to grab enemies from afar and grapple platforms. The grappling scarf provides a fun game mechanic, allowing you to change direction mid-air. But this game isn't just about fighting, it also allows players to farm by planting rice, harvesting and washing it. It's a key part for Sakuna to level up. Yes, literally farming in this game will allow the character to gain levels by eating the rice, but you can't just eat rice and overlevel. Things will get more challenging as the game goes on. Players must find a good balance between fighting on the battlefield and farming. The game is fully voiced in both Japanese and English and is done in a 3D anime art style with plenty of cute characters to meet. Sakuna Rice and Ruin will release on PC, PlayStation 4 and Switch on November 10th. At number 4, Yakuza Like a Dragon. The latest entry in the Yakuza franchise, Yakuza Like a Dragon, takes a different turn from the rest of the series, this time focusing on more of a turn-based RPG combat system. The game already released in Japan, but is finally coming west this month for PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC. It follows the main character Ichiban Kasuga, an underling in the Japanese mafia world, who is betrayed by someone he trusts. Players can adopt a number of different jobs, which are all fantastically absurd. These jobs act like classes, gaining your character a number of new abilities that can be used in fights. The jobs range from becoming a chef wielding a frying pan on enemies to execute a master chef beatdown, to becoming a Japanese idol who can take their stardom to a whole new level by commanding their fans to deal a destructive end. There are plenty of more to experience in Yakuza Like a Dragon. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Each are amazingly bizarre. Yakuza Like a Dragon is releasing on November 10th for PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC, as well as Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 when they launch. At number 3, Godfall. Take on the role of a member of the Valorian Knights in Godfall to stop an event of an apocalyptic nature to save Empyrean, a world split up into different realms: earth, water, air, fire and spirit. Godfall is an action combat RPG described as a mix of Dark Souls and Monster Hunter World co-op feel. Players can go it alone or team up with up to 3 players in a group. Players will gain access to 5 weapon classes: longswords, dual blades, polearms, warhammers and great swords. Unlock a number of valor plates through gameplay that can be equipped to suit your playstyle, which can level up your character and gain new skills. The intention for Godfall was to bring together RPG progression with third-person action combat, which the devs call a looter slasher. The combat is fast-paced with a hack and slash feel. Godfall will release on PlayStation 5 and PC via the Epic Games Store on November 12th. At number 2, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Assassin's Creed Valhalla this time takes players to the Viking Age, following the character Eivor, as they embark on an invasion into Britain, complete with long ships across the Sea of England to find a better future for their clan. But not everything is as simple as it seems. There is a growing conflict with the Saxons, including King Alfred of Wessex. There's a mix of historical and mythical influence in this Assassin's entry. Valhalla will be bringing back the hood from Origins. You'll be able to pull up your assassin hood up or down, but in Valhalla you won't need to access the game's menu in order to do so, letting you blend into the crowd when needed. For the less diplomatic solution, you can now dual wield any set of weapon combinations, including double shields. Shields can be used as a brunt force to hit enemies and charge at them. Players will now need to keep an eye on the stamina meter. This means you can't simply spam attacks, but will have to be more strategic in combat. There are also similarities to action RPGs such as Dark Souls, where players will have health items much like the Estus flasks. Ava can heal himself or herself throughout the game, but only through a food item. Assassin's Creed Valhalla will be releasing on November 10th on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Stadia and PC, as well as PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. At number 1, Demon's Souls Remake. This November also brings a major remake of the classic action RPG, Demon's Souls, which takes our top spot. A re-envisioning of the original game, the Demon's Souls remake is not only a PlayStation 5 launch title, but an exclusive to the platform. This iconic title gets a massive graphics upgrade and also new items including the pre-order bonus, Reaper Scythe. The story follows King Alan, the 12th king of Bolteria, and his quest for power. He channels the soul's arts, in doing so awakening a terrible demon, the Old One. In the process, unleashing this demon also spreads a colourless fog that covered the land, along with it creatures who hunger for human souls. Knights who attempt to take back the land fail and are never seen again. You are a lone warrior who dares to brave the harsh fog and take on the challenges within, to claim the title Slayer of Demons and to banish the Old One. Expect to revisit bosses that are iconic for the title, including the Tower Knight, who does exactly that, tower over the player. There will be some new additions including Red Iron Knight Armor, Bolterian Royalty Armor, Ritual Blade, Hoplite Shield, and more if you purchase the Deluxe Edition. Demon's Souls will be launching alongside the PlayStation 5 on November 12th. That's a wrap for the top RPGs of November. Did I miss your favourite November release? What games are you most looking forward to this November? Please let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to drop by our Twitch channel as we'll be streaming a number of these games this November.